Hello, this is Maestro X, and I'm going to go over the Level 2 academic word of the day, deviate, from week 7, quarter 4. Let's take a look at your flashcard. Deviate has 3 syllables, and the emphasis or stress is on the first syllable, D. So we say deviate, deviate. Notice that the E is a long E sound, so we don't say deviate, we say deviate. It is used only as a verb, and we have one definition for you to learn, which is to be different from something, especially in a way that is unusual or unexpected. So doing something in a different way from what is usual or expected. So it's not just different, but unusually different, or doing things in a way that's very unusual or unexpected or surprising. Let's take a look at your sentence example. In poetry analysis, it's important to see if a poet deviates from a pattern of rhyme or rhythm. For example, a lot of poems have rhyme, especially they call end rhyme. That means words that rhyme at the end of lines. So here's a famous poem, part of one. And you can see that the last word of the first line is cloud, and that rhymes with the third line, the end of the third line, crowd, cloud, crowd. The last word of the second line is hills, and it rhymes with the fourth line ending daffodils, hills, daffodils. So we have this pattern of rhyme where we have cloud, oud sound, ills, oud, ills, oud, ills, oud, ills. And so almost like we have a pattern here, but then there's a deviation here with a new rhyme, trees rhyming with breeze. So we kind of this poet goes away from this pattern of oud, ill by adding e's and e's. That's a deviate. That's where the poet deviates. Or we can call that the deviation. Okay, so the poem has a deviation in line 5 and 6 with the end rhymes of e's. Okay, we have the participle form as deviated, deviated, and we have 3 synonyms. I don't know if you know these, so try at least learn one. Veer, to veer, and you might know this. Sometimes people drive like that. If they see something ahead and then they turn the steering wheel suddenly to avoid it, then they veer. They're veering to the right or veer to the left to maybe avoid, maybe someone dropped a ladder in the road. Diverge. Diverge. That means maybe you are driving to school and all of a sudden you realize you're really thirsty, so you diverge to Starbucks. Digress is usually used more for speaking. So maybe you have maybe your math teacher is talking about some math problem and then starts talking about his trip to China. Then he's digressing, he's deviating from the subject. And your antonym is go straight. So that is your level 2 academic word of the day. Be sure to write an original sentence using deviate as a verb about yourself and include an illustration. And in the bottom right corner of your flashcard. Happy studying.